Alright, we're back for part 2. We just did the patch. We'll go with the gaudy sword and hit thing. I probably shouldn't have bought this, but you know, when it comes to swords, I can't help myself. At least it's made in Spain. It's a wall hanger through and through. Not meant to be used. The scabbard's coming apart. But just over the top, probably from the 60s, maybe 70s. Paid $15 for that, and somebody will probably give me around 40. Man, who knows? Maybe 50 if they like that sort of thing. Been meaning to get one of these. Found one at the flea market. 15 bucks. They sell for around 25 or so. Mini filtration system. You can do up to filters up to 100,000 gallons of water. So we'll toss this over in the emergency supply area, just in case thing. But pretty cool. You can clean it out and keep using it. It was a buck thing to hang your guitar up, so probably get like, I'll make some money on it, not a whole lot. Love the mesh purse. It's in good shape. Unfortunately, it's not sterling, but cool looking piece from around the 1920s. The cane, it's got really odd carving. It looks like somebody carried it a lot. It's really a weird piece. $10 on that. But cool cane. Hand carved canes have done well for me. The antique arrows, they're not Indian, but they definitely have been around a while. They were 10. Where am I at? Vera Bradley candle. That was $2. The Art Nouveau sliding adjustable bookcase, bookends. That was 15, and I always do well with these. That might bring good money. I mean, I've sold these for over 100 before, different types, so we'll have to do a little research on that. Love the hat pen holder with the old hat pens. We'll have to look at markup and see, but little wall pocket that'll hold your hat pens. That was 10. Jane Fonda. I wish it was signed Jane Fonda, but just says Jane. Bill to a longtime friend, Jane. Is that Barbarella? I'm not sure, but back in '68. I wonder if that was before she sat down in the anti-aircraft gun in North Vietnam. What do we got? Oh, the boxes. My favorite piece right here. I love this thing. Piece of tramp art. Love the patina on the wood. It takes a long time for wood to oxidize that dark. Well made. Got the flowers, got the stars. Just a great piece of American folk art. A couple initials on the front there. The guy messed it. He didn't want it scratching up his furniture, so the guy I bought it from put a piece of cardboard on the bottom. And it looks like he put it on there pretty good, unfortunately. But I love this box. That was 15, and I might hang on to that for a little bit. Probably eventually sell it, but for now, I like it too much. Another little box. That was $4. And the big box was 10. Not quite sure. It's kind of got a weird shape to it, but people love old boxes. The worst thing you could do is sand it down, restain it, and make it look new. All these nicks and scratches and dents, it tells a story, the story of its life. And to sand this down and put a new coat of paint or a fresh coat of stain on it it'd really be a crime. It's great just the way it is. Clean it up a little bit, get the loose dirt off, and set it out and enjoy it. Love the bag. Signal Corps, U.S. Army. That was like, I think that was like $5, maybe 7, something like that. Titan combination service and keying set. See, it's all there, new in the package. Found one on Worth Point. Sold for $60. That was like a while ago. Pretty sure I get around $75 for that. Wife got herself a wreath. I don't know if she's going to use it on the door or maybe use it as a centerpiece. But that was $5. The gauge, $3. Somebody will use that for a steampunk project. And last piece to show you. It's the biggest piece and the heaviest piece. I try to stay away from the big pieces, but when they show up and the price is right, I gotta get them. Guy had a Johnson outboard motor on this. What caught my eye was the stand. Kirk Hafer Mercury. So I asked the guy how much. He's like, well, motor and stand, $250. I said, well, how much for just the stand? He's like, give me $100. So I said, tell you what, how about 80? And he took it. Take a look. I'll show you one. This is the highest one on Worth Point. It's been completely restored, which shouldn't take a whole lot. Just knock the rust off, spray it down. This one sold for $750. I think $750 might be a little. You always gotta question sometimes the highest price on Worth Point. I think $500 is more like it. So I'm not going to do a thing to it. I had to hose it down when I got it home. It was like an inch of dirt on this thing. I don't think it had ever been cleaned. Sitting in a guy's garage. This part comes off, and it must weigh 100 pounds. But looking at $500 piece there. We'll do local pickup only. And somebody will be around to get it. So there you go. We are not lacking for work at the eBay store. So another full week of listing ahead, that's for sure. Keep an eye on the store, Terminal 99 on eBay, which is where most of the stuff will be appearing over the next week or two. So until next time, it's Will Yard Sales Survivalist, and we'll talk again soon.